Today I'm talking about Plato's ideas in law and justice, and then I'm applying those ideas to modern debate over euthanasia. The assignment asks us to look over what a law philosopher believed, explain it clearly, and then connect it to current legal issues. So I'll start with Plato's background, then his main beliefs about law, and finally I'll show why his ideas led to him to reject euthanasia. Plato was born in Athens during a time filled with war and political fighting and a lot of instability. His family was involved in politics, so he grew up surrounded by arguments about power and leadership. A major moment in his life was watching Socrates, his teacher, get sentenced to death, even though he didn't actually do anything wrong. That event made Plato want to understand what justice really is and how the law should work, and what a good state actually looks like. So his whole life basically became about trying to make sense of what fair treatment really means. Plato believed that law wasn't just something to punish people. He thought the laws should guide people towards what is good for them, a good for the whole society. He didn't trust that everyone naturally knows right from wrong, especially when emotions or pressures get involved. So he felt that the law's job is to help people make better decisions. He also believed that strong laws should come from leaders who are educated, responsible, and focused on truth, not from people who are just trying to be popular or gain power. For Plato, justice is basically everyone doing the job or role they're best suited for. When people stay in their lane and contribute to society in the way that fits them, the entire state becomes balanced. He believes that justice isn't just fairness or for one person, but fairness for a whole group, and the law is what keeps this balance in place. He saw justice as something that needed support from the law, because laws shape behavior and keep people focused on what helps the community instead of what harms it. In the Republic, Plato explains that the law should always be above any person. No leader, no citizen, nobody should have more power than the law itself. He believed that when a person becomes more powerful than the law, the door opens for abuse and unfair treatment. So for him, law is the thing that protects people from leaders who might try to take advantage of them. He also felt that the law should guide not only ordinary people, but also the government, because the government needs limits as well. Plato believed that the law should have authority over everyone, including rulers. If laws are based on truth and reason, he said, they help shape the moral character of society. Because he thought that laws don't just control our actions, they shape who we become. So for Plato, the purpose of a law wasn't only order, it was also to help create good people and in a healthy society. When the law is respected and followed, everyone, the state, becomes stronger and more united. Euthanasia is when a doctor helps a person end their life because they are suffering from a painful or incurable condition. It raises a lot of difficult questions. Should people be able to choose when they die? Should doctors be allowed to take part in that? And should the state let this happen or stop it? It brings up debate about personal choice, medical ethics, and whether taking a life can ever be considered as acceptable, even if the goal is to end suffering. Based on Plato's beliefs, he would not support euthanasia. He believed the state has a duty to protect life because life is part of the common good. If people can choose to end their lives early, it goes against the idea that law should guide people towards good choices. Plato also believes that decisions shouldn't be based on only personal feelings, because people don't always choose what's best for them or for society. Ending life on purpose would go against what he felt the law is meant to teach. Plato would say that a person's life has value, not only to themselves, but to everyone around them, and to the entire society. He believed that law should keep in when something might weaken the united or strengthen the state. Allowing euthanasia would weaken the idea that life is protected under the law. If the law starts allowing people to end life, he would see that as dangerous because could change how society views the importance of human life in general. In the end, Plato believes that strong laws, wise leaders are what keep society fair. The law needs to guide everyone towards moral behavior and protect the common good. Because of this, Plato would say euthanasia harms the morality and stability of the state and should not be allowed. His ideas show that the law must protect life, create order, and support behavior that benefits the whole community.